Welcome to Sarasar Samutsaran School. This is Science Matayong 3. And my name is Teacher Carla Circulado. Okay, before we start our review for today, let's first read our vocabulary words. So please listen as I read the first set of words. Habitat. Habitat. Freshwater. Freshwater. Survive. Survive. Now repeat after me. Habitat. Freshwater. Survive. Very good. Now listen again as I read the second set of words. Breed. Breed. Species. Species. Population. Population. Now repeat after me. Breed. Species. Population. Very good. Now listen again as I read the third set of words. Community. Community. Salt water. Salt water. Physical. Physical. Now repeat after me. Community. Salt water. Physical. Very good. Now let's read again from our dictation. Let's read together and spell together. Habitat. H-A-B-I-T-A-T. Habitat. Very good. Number 2. Species. S-P-E-C-I-E-S. Species. And number 3, population. P-O-P-U-L-A-T-I-O-N. Population. Very good. Now let's do our review. So what we talked about last week is the physical environment and how important are the 3 most important parts of physical environment: light, water, and temperature. And we also will have our examples from animals to plants. Okay, let's start. Please bring out your book again on page 18. Okay, repeat after me. The physical environment. Very good. Okay, the most important parts of physical environment are light, water, and temperature. Repeat after me. Light, water, temperature. So, if these 3 things come together, they can make a home or what we call habitat. Okay, a home for these organisms or living things such as animals, insects, and of course the trees and the plants. Okay, so this is how important the parts for physical environment. So we will first talk about the light. Okay, repeat after me. Green plants can only live where there is enough light. Very good. Okay, so we talk about that different plants needs different degrees of sun exposure. So these examples of lights, they are our plants. They are good at growing in very bright sunlight. Okay, so these plants can survive or live in full direct sunlight. Okay, examples are cactus and purple perennials. Very good. Now let's move to the next slide. Okay, there are plants which cannot thrive in direct sunlight, they are good in growing at darker places. Okay, so the examples are the Chinese evergreen and a snake plant. Okay, they can live in darker places or in direct sunlight. Okay, but remember, all plants need sunlight to survive. Okay, next. Okay, before that, okay, everybody repeat after me, darker. Okay, let's move on. Now let's talk about water. Okay, so no living thing can survive without water. Everybody, no living thing can survive without water. Very good. So no one can survive without water, but there are some organisms that can live with very little water. One example is the camel. Okay, the camel can travel the desert for a long period of time with just very little water. Okay, but a camel can also drink 30 gallons of water in just one sitting. Okay, next. Okay, with the plants, some plants can also live in a very dry places. Okay, dry places. Okay, examples are cactus or cacti and coreopsis. Okay, they can live in very dry places. Okay, next. Okay, repeat after me. Other organisms can live in places where there is a lot of water. Very good. So we know that fish can breathe underwater. Okay, but they also take their oxygen in the water. Okay, they breathe when they take the water inside their mouth and force it out to their gills. Okay, same with the mammals. They also live in the water, but they can hold their breath underwater for a very long time. Okay, so mammals like dolphins and whales, they breathe air into their lungs. Same with humans, because they do not have the gills. Same with the fishes. Okay, next. Okay, many kinds of plants can grow underwater or partly underwater. Everybody repeat after me. Grow underwater. Very good. So just like this one, it lives underwater. Okay, there are the sea grasses. And some plants, just like this, they live partly underwater. Okay, they're not under. They are living partly in the water or with lots of water. Because some plants have evolved in places with loads of water, so they are used to it, okay? They don't drown. Okay, next. Okay. So, we know that water is very important, and we have two kinds of water. The first one is the salt water or the saline. Okay? Saline water is water with high amount of salt in it. Okay? So almost all water on earth is saline or salt water because sea and ocean are salt water. Okay? So we can see the sharks and catfish swimming in salt water. Okay? What is salt water again? Okay, very good. Water with high amount of salt in it. Okay, let's talk about the other one. The fresh water. Very good. Okay, fresh water. Naturally occurring water having low concentrations of dissolved salts. Examples, lakes, rivers, and streams. Okay, so the fresh water have low concentrations of dissolved salts. They don't taste too much like salt. Okay, so examples are trout and goldfish in fresh water. Okay, what examples of fishes in fresh water? Okay, examples here is trout and goldfish, but there's many more. Okay, next. Now let's talk about again the temperature. Temperature, everybody repeat after me. Most organisms cannot live in extreme, very hot or cold. Okay, your turn. Very good. Okay, so polar bears and penguins have learned to live in a quite cold habitats or home. Okay, this is where they live. Okay, so the polar bears, they have white fur which allow them to blend in their snowy surroundings. Okay, that's why they're not too much cold because they have thick fur. And also, the penguins have thick skin, lots of fats, or they call it blubber, under their skin to keep them warm. Okay, next. We also have some animals that can live in quite hot habitats. Okay, there are African elephants and camels. Okay, this means they are larger warm-blooded animals that can create or generate more heat than they lose. Okay, these animals use its ears to flap around to lose the heat. And also the camels do not burn their legs because it has leather-like skin. Okay? Okay, let's do the summary. We talk about again the physical environment, the three most important parts, which is light, water, and temperature. We talk about the kinds of water, which is the fresh water and the salt water. And we also have given many examples of animals and plants with the three most important parts. Okay, hope you all learned today. Thank you so much, everybody. Keep learning. Just a reminder, don't forget to wash your hands, wear your mask, stay at home, eat healthy foods, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye!